It appears that we have a less than intelligent story breaking in California this week. A limo driver, self-taught rocket scientist, and flat earth conspiracy believer, Mad Mike Hughes, has built a steam-powered rocket out of salvaged parts he had in his garage for a total personal cost of right at $20,000. His hope is to fly high enough to catch a photograph of the disc-shaped Earth, ditch his homemade FLATTARD rocket, and parachute back to Earth, disproving facts that have been scientifically established for 2,500 years or so. Mad Mike was set to blast off November 25th, but the launch was shut down because it was scheduled to take place on public property. The Bureau of Land Management and FAA had also prohibited the launch because Mad Mike did not have the proper licensing. Rebel rocket rider Mad Mike has relocated his motorhome turned launch pad about 6 kilometers away from its original liftoff site in order to blast off on private property in Amboy, California. The Bureau of Land Management said that he has yet to fill out the permits, but since the launch has been moved to private property, Mad Mike contends that the permits are not necessary. He intends to move forward with the launch hopefully next week. On Tuesday, Mike said, quote, "I'm a daredevil. I'm not much for authority or rules." As of now, the launch is scheduled for Tuesday, December 5th. Mad Mike stated, "I think the world needs this. Somebody out there to question everything and to put their money where their mouth is and put it all on the line. This is like the World Series of Poker, and I'm all in." If you would like to see Mike's near-death experience, he plans on streaming it live on YouTube. Number 1. Number 1 is a simple and safe experiment that anyone can try without having to ride a rocket. Just take a flight. The Earth's curvature can be subtly viewed at about 35,000 feet in altitude, if you have at least a 60-degree field of view. Number 2. Take a look at the moon during its phases. During different phases of the moon, we see that there is a shadow cast upon it. If the Earth were disc-shaped or flat, how would that shadow appear? How would that be possible if the Earth were flat, that it would cast a shadow on the moon? Number 3. It's a fundamental fact of calculus and Euclidean geometry. Small sections of large curved surfaces will always look flat to small creatures that crawl upon it. These are just a few small things to take into consideration when thinking about the shape of Earth. And now, a brief message from our sponsors. Flat Earth conspiracy filmmakers have put their little heads together to bring you a conspiracy show that will flatten your mind. Flat Earth Society presents Flat Out Conspiracies. Nicholas Copernicus, 16th century Reformation era mathematician and astronomer who formulated a model of the universe that placed the sun rather than the earth at the center of the universe. Centuries later, may be himself at the center of a flat-out conspiracy. Copernicus, once thought to be a Reformation man, is now thought to be a Reformation woman. Researchers have reason to believe this based on the structure of his cheekbones, his long, flowing locks of feminine hair, and his lack of visible curvature in the chest area may suggest that Copernicus was in fact a flat-chested woman. Flat Out Conspiracies. For fresh new piles of steaming hot dung, watch at 6:48 p.m. Flat Central Standard Time on the... Thank you very much, and welcome back. We would just like to remind you that Mad Mike Hughes will be streaming his rocket launch live on YouTube if you would like to check it out. He also urges that spectators watch on YouTube as opposed to showing up and seeing it live, because there are always the possibility of further problems. His rocket has broken down in his driveway before, so watch live on YouTube. We are planning an update video with the results of Mad Mike's launch. We'll let you know what happens with that. If you're interested in finding more scientific, mathematic, and very logical information about planet Earth, I recommend watching Cool Hard Logic series called Testing FLATTARDs. Any flat earthers with questions, comments, and concerns, please direct those to Bill Nye the Pervert Guy at bnsg@billnye.com. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. To our subscribers already, thank you so much. I love you guys to death, and I appreciate your support. If you know someone who's having a bad day, share it with them. Maybe they can get a laugh and brighten their day a little bit. That's what I'm here to do. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more creative, humorous, and enlightening content. Again, thanks guys. Love you.